Stringer.
Brendan, hi, it's Ian Stringer up in the commentary box here. I hope you're able to hear me. Yeah. Hi, good afternoon. An incredible game to watch, Brendan. I know that consistency is key. Before this game, you warned against Leeds. You said that they had threats, and they certainly demonstrated them this afternoon. Do you have to doff your cap at times to the opposition?
Yeah. I think we've been on a fantastic run. It was always going to come to an end at some point, and they deserve to win. We had a really good start in the game, but then we gave away a really cheap goal from our perspective so quickly afterwards, and then we had other opportunities, but they were giving us problems with their running against the back line. So yeah, but we change it. We then make a good start to the second half. We get a great chance with JJ in the box and one or two others, but then we concede it was a great finish by Patrick Bamford, but from our perspective, we gave the ball away, and then in transition they punished us. So yeah, it was but we weren't quite at our level today, but you also have to give them credit, like you say, because they took their opportunities.
How much did you miss Wilfred? In hindsight's a wonderful thing, Brendan, I know. How much did you miss Wilfred Ndidi and Jamie Vardy today, Brendan? Two players down the spine of your team, instrumental players. How much were they amiss today?
Yeah, I think you could see that, and probably everyone watching the game could see that in certain moments where those two players are a real quality for us. And I think the thing that we missed probably in the two of them was the physicality in the game. We had, I think our physical players were good today, but we had other areas where we needed more physicality. So yeah, but those two players, we've also won games without them. I think it was more the case of we didn't quite defend as well as we would have liked, and didn't take the opportunities when they were there.
Just to ask a couple of questions in chronological order, Brendan. Timothy Castagne came off in the first half. Was that tactical or was that an injury?
Yeah, no, he felt his hamstring tight enough, so we he didn't feel he could risk it. So we took him off.
And down the middle of the park, Brendan, a lot of the post-match discussion on our airwaves is about Ioz Perez and what he offers, and physical presence against the likes of Struijk and Cooper, and you've talked about getting a bit more of an attack-minded midfielder in. There's a lot of talk post-match about that and that position and your future and the evolution of the club with that in mind. I wonder where you stand on that, because, looking at Ioz Perez today, we thought up here that he had a good game. He had a decent game. His movement was good. His touch was good, but it looks so different without Jamie Vardy, Brendan. I hope you understand the sentiment of what I'm saying.
Yeah, listen, 100%. I think the penetration that Jamie gives you in the middle of of that front line, of course, it's the threat, and even when he's not scoring, of course, those runs he really occupies the defenders. So you do well to get anyone like that in the league at all. So, but when they're not available, we have to find other ways to try and cope with that. And as you've seen throughout the season, we have done. When either him or Wilf haven't played, we'd find ways to get results. But today, it just wasn't our day. We didn't defend well enough. We give away, per goals really, the 3 goals that we conceded, and then we just couldn't quite take the opportunities that came our way.
Yeah, unfortunate for Harvey Barnes, who's in a great streak, isn't he? And scored a good goal, a good assist from James Maddison. We heard during the game that Leverkusen confirmed that Demarai Gray's joined. Forgive me, Brendan, I've obviously been working on the game. Is it a loan move? Is it a permanent move? And if so, Demarai leaving, what are your thoughts on him going and his time at the club?
Yeah, I believe that will be confirmed from our club here fairly soon. But he travelled out there. And with a view to making a permanent move. He's obviously, he's been a really, really good young player for the club, but I think he reached the age now at 24 where he wants to be a regular player somewhere. And unfortunately, the form of Harvey and his progression has obviously stopped that opportunity for him. So yeah, he's at that age now where he wants to go and play. And like I said, he was a good boy, worked really hard and well for me. But now it looks like he's gone on, and we'll wish him all the best.
Will that unlock any financial doors for you, Brendan, ahead of the transfer tomorrow? Are there any possibilities of bringing anybody in between now and tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's not going to loosen the purse strings so much, but yeah, our idea is to try and get in as I said, another midfield player. We mentioned that before. So if we can do that, then great.
Sorry to press you, Brendan, but it is just over 24 hours. Everyone's asking, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? I know that they're delicate, and I know that they're difficult to negotiate in this window. Does your gut tell you you'll get somebody over the line between now and 11 tomorrow?
Yeah. I think it'd be good for the team, good for the squad, and like I said, we have a gap there. So yeah, the club will work hard at looking to get someone in, and we can do that. That'll be great for us, and then hopefully fairly soon the two boys will be back in, and that gives us a nice strong squad then.
Final one from me: is Jamie Vardy going to be fit at all for the Fulham game Wednesday, and/or Wilfred and Ndidi?
No, they won't be fit for Wednesday. So I don't really have a game particularly in to say when they will be, but they're, in particular, Jamie's progressing really well. Like I said, he's 7-8 days now post operation. So yeah, he's working well, but we'll see, and hopefully he'll have a good week this week, and then take it from there.
And what's the name of the player you're trying to get in, Brendan? Sorry. I'm sorry, I've managed to get a smile out of you. And,
no worries at all. Hopefully you'll only have to wait 24 hours, hopefully.
Yeah, indeed, Brendan. Thank you very much indeed. Unlucky today, but credit to you in giving the credit to Leeds. They deserved it. They were good. Thanks for your time, Brendan.
Good man. Cheers, Ian. Thank you.
Okay, Jordan Blackwell, please.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Jordan.
It's the first time this season that you've scored first and not won. Was there a particular reason behind that today? Was it just a case of Leeds scoring that equaliser so quickly after you took the lead?
Yeah. I think most definitely it was a disappointing goal from our perspective. We give the ball away cheaply, and then from that we didn't close the space quick enough. They break away, and very quickly they then get the goal. So it wasn't so good from us, from our perspective, but give credit to them. I think all 4 goals I mentioned earlier, all 4 goals was in the transition phase of the game. Ours was, they were on the attack, we went it back, and then we burst through and score. So yeah, but that was key. I think we can control the game. We had obviously another goal that was ruled out, but if we can hang on to the 1-0 for a bit longer, then we may have been able to do what we've done in other games.
And it's the 5th home defeat of the season now, more than last season. Is that just a case of this season without the fans, or is that something that you need to address?
We certainly need to look at it, Jordan. I think that, there's probably multiple reasons, the supporters being one, but like I said, our away form is so good, and here it's been average, to be fair. I think 11 games and to lose 5 it is. So so that's not so good. So we need to find ways to be better at home in the second part of the season.
Thank you.
Cheers, Jordan.
Okay, James Cole, please.
Brendan, is Nathaniel Chalobah at Watford a player you're looking at, you admire at all?
Well, I know Nathaniel. I clearly know him from my time working with him at Chelsea, but I know a lot of players, and there's a number of players that we're looking at. So yeah, we're looking to bring in a midfield player. So we'll see how that looks over the next 24 hours.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
And has it been?
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
you.
Thanks.